Hi guys, welcome. Good evening, Maikarashani. Welcome. I'm here with my team, Eric, Christopher, and Chris, and Musa, and Collins. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Mulishani, Maikarashani. Tell me where you're watching me from. Let's talk. The budget is out tomorrow, so we're excited. We have been patiently waiting, but let's talk, let's discuss, guys. I have my team of youths here. They want to talk about the trending matters that are happening. So join us, guys. Join us. We are here. Share in your groups. And our topic today is we are just discussing what's going on in the country. A lot has been going on. We are being told to continue. Today, the latest story was Vamwitwa, issued a statement encouraging us to continue being patient. Meanwhile, we are seeing drama, scandals everywhere. Eric, what's your comment on that? Just welcome everybody, Eric, and then if you have anything to say, I think all of you guys on the panel, I have Collins, Eric, Chris, Ragi, Musa, Christopher on the panel. Let's discuss. Guys, Bayuthi Chalo Chenwichi. Yeah? Step up. I'm also going to share the link in this group on the live. I'll share the link. Join us. Let's discuss. This is your Zambia. This is what you voted for. We are in a democracy. Let's hold our leaders accountable. Yes, they have to fulfill their campaign promises. If they are not, or if they are doing opposite of what they told us, we have to make sure that we hold them accountable. So guys, welcome. Share in your groups. Eric, I'll give you the floor while I share in my groups.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. I really appreciate for this wonderful opportunity of addressing the people out there in my country, Zambia, and to my colleagues who are in Nangoma Foundation. I really appreciate for having you and listening to this meeting that we are having right now. As the heading of our theme today, or maybe the topic that we are focusing on, it is patience and scandals in the new dawn. You know, as citizens of Zambia, as a concerned citizen, as a youth in particular, I'm really concerned in the message which is being preached by the ministers and also government leaders who are in various positions. They are telling us to say we need to be patient. We need to be patient. Each and every time they're just talking about one and the same thing. We need to be patient. But my question to everybody who is listening out there is, for how long are we going to be patient? And what is it that we're supposed to be patient about? Okay, so in as much as we are talking about this, there are also scandals of people alerting other people, and these who are alerting other people are those sensitive departments where investigative wings are carrying out their responsibilities and duties. For instance, the Anti-Corruption Commission and many more who are responsible in trying to find out these people, or maybe try to escalate to the or maybe a recovering of what Zambia lost in the previous government. So these are the people whereby instead of just doing exactly what they are supposed to do in their offices, they go to those individuals who are supposed to be investigated and tell them to say, my friend, I think tomorrow we are coming to your place to come and search in your house. So remove everything that you have in your house, everything that you store to the Zambian people, maybe from the Zambian people, because we are coming there with these other people. So me, I'm just alerting you in order for you to be aware of what is supposed to happen. And just this morning, you know, something which is very sensitive. the previous minister, I've forgotten his name, but I'm sure I'm going to remember. His house was on fire today. His house was on fire, but to some of us who do not know the reasons behind that, a house cannot just be burnt for nothing. That is trying to destroy evidence. So somebody from the Anti-Corruption Commission or DEC or something else, he had to alert this person to say, tomorrow or maybe during this course of the period of time, we are coming with a reason to say we are supposed to start searching for you or maybe investigate you in one or two things that we are suspecting you, or maybe things that you've been reported to or at. So as Zambians, or maybe as a concerned citizen, as a concerned youth, what is it that we are supposed to see, something that is supposed to change in our country? Because we can see lawlessness which is taking place. We can see the people who are holding these positions, who are holding these leadership positions in government, that they're not being fair. They are not carrying out their duties in the way they're supposed to conduct themselves. So it is really worrying. And if the government is going to continue with such kind of people, it means it is failing us. Something that I'm looking forward to tomorrow is the budget presentation. In the campaign, they were talking about job creation.
Okay, guys, Eric is on the floor. So Eric, thank you for your contribution. Yeah, Eric has brought up a lot of points. You know, he talked about our officials, the current government, they are telling the youth to be patient. Meanwhile, we are seeing all these scandals. And personally, myself, I have seen lawlessness that I've never seen in Zambia. It's alarming to see the lawlessness that is happening in Zambia. And it's like all our law enforcement agencies have been paralyzed. I'll give an example what happened at the State House on Independence Day. We have a few councillors who went to disturb the peace. That is a crime. You cannot go to the State House and behave a nuisance. You know, the Zambia police was supposed to swing in action and detain those people. You know, even if you are upset about something, there's supposed to be a way in which to conduct yourself as a councillor, as a government official. So we are seeing people doing what they want to do, doing whatever they want to do, and getting away with the murder. You know, literally, people have gotten away with murder. People have been given amnesty for surrendering money, and then their maid has run off with money. It's like, is this Zambia really? I'm like, I am getting confused, guys. Comments below. Where are you watching us from? It's too much. Like, where did we get here? You know, like my whole life, I have never seen the lawlessness that is happening in Zambia. And the sad thing is, like, this lawlessness is happening in the new dawn. Raggy, any comment? What is your comment, Raggy? Or Wupe or Chris or Musa, come in, guys. We are here to talk, you know. Let's air our views. That's why we are here. If we don't offer them checks and balances, these things will never change. It's just getting worse, you know. We are going on 3 months in the new dawn. Instead of seeing improved security, improved justice, you know, improved operations of our ACC and DEC, Zambia Police, we are not seeing any improvement in their operations. Do we need a budget? Do we need a funding? We don't need a budget for Zambia Police to behave accordingly. We don't need a budget for ACC to behave accordingly. The officers in the offices, office bearers, should behave in a professional manner. They have a code of conduct. Some of these people in these offices, they are breaching their code of conduct and code of ethics, and why they are still in these jobs, only God knows. So for me, I am still hopeful. I've said I've given this new dawn 6 months to see drastic changes. And I think what is going to set pace for those drastic changes is the budget, which is coming out tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I do not want to come here and talk about the same things that we've been talking about. Otherwise, I'll be very, very disappointed. That will be like a spear in my heart. And the many youths who have risked their lives, who have spent years without jobs, some of them have committed suicide for lack of hope. Some of them have been killed. They paid the ultimate price. They were killed in campaign. Some of them have been maimed. Some of them are in prison. But you know what? The fight is still going on. The youths, they were resilient until they made this change. They ushered in the new government. So my prayer, as I speak here, as a mother to my youths, my prayer is the new dawn not to disappoint the youths. Because the youths of this day, they are very dynamic. They are not going to sit back and watch and be used. Like all these previous governments, they use voters, they use youths as a tool to get where they want to be. We already know this is already happening currently. Some of these officials, they don't even pick up calls from their youths. They have blocked them. They are too busy. But when they were campaigning, they were brushing shoulders with the youths, the people who helped them to be where they are. We know that, there's a budget, there's a protocol, but there's no protocol in answering a phone. It's just courtesy. If someone is calling you, it's courtesy to pick up the phone or return your call when you are free. Musa, the floor is yours.
Good evening, ma'am. I don't know if it's evening that side or morning or afternoon.
Good evening, yes. It's
good
morning.
Evening, good evening, the panel and all my colleagues in this discussion. My interest is to see the budget to be targeted on us youths. Us youths, we are the priority in the budget because we are the people that really worked very hard to make sure that there is a change of government. And if there is something that we would ask our president to do in this budget is to remember us more, especially when it comes to employment. And also security system as well is also included, including the facility in hospitals as well as in schools. All those are needed. And all these things are coming together because all these are coming from us youths who voted for our president. What am I saying is empowering us is also a priority thing to do because we have hope in this new dawn that things will change. Opening up groups that we can be able to apply and responded to in terms of empowering us in things that we can do so that we can end poverty together. Whatever the basket is having, the coffer basket of this country is having, we should also, all of us, benefit out of it. We don't want to see the same things, people holding into a lot of money in their houses while others are suffering. We all have hope in this new dawn. But patience also, when it's too much, it gives people to be losing hope. What am I saying? Everything will be just waiting until time comes up and nothing is changing. Patience will have it. But let's just see the budget tomorrow. Because what we are hoping from the budget is us youths to have a share into them because we are the people who stood together and fought and make sure that things changed. And we wish our president a best of luck as he's making decisions and as he's making this budget, because our hope is in this budget that the president should not forget us youths. I'm speaking on behalf of the youths all over the country, youths in Shangombo, in villages where they have no hope if they can be beneficial of this basket government. Youths in places where they have even lost hope if there's a government that can able to empower them. That's all I have, ma'am. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Musa. Yes. So, guys, let's still remain hopeful by youth. Let's remain hopeful. Let me just read a few comments here. Obet Inkonde says, I agree with you. Kelvin from Lilai is watching. Martin, I see you. Guys, as you are watching, share in your groups. You know, people, they do not know that you are here, you are talking. If you're on the panel, share in your groups so that your friends and family can watch and see what we are talking about. This is very important. I think voting is the initial step. You know, you voted, there's a new dawn. The next step is to follow up with this new dawn, offer checks and balances, hold them accountable. You know, people are relaxed and saying no to Alivota, let's wait and see. Yes, you have to be engaged. So I'm just appealing to you. If you are on the panel, share this broadcast to your friends and family. If you are watching, share. We'll be here again tomorrow to discuss what the budget. We'll dissect the budget and we'll discuss the implications, the positive and the negative of the budget, and to see if the budget is what we expected for. It's a long way to have been patient. And again, we are just here to talk about the developing stories. I shared the link. If you guys want to join in, the link is there. Martin says, in fact, the intelligence wings, they were left by the previous regime. They should be dissolved. This is what we are saying. Helen from Mundola is watching. Edric says, Pumi, you are right. PF is still in offices. Let's hope something is tangible done to arrest the situation. The delay, it takes more calamitous. It becomes, the longer they delay, the more. Yes, I see what you're trying to say. And yes. So guys, this is the situation. We are actually, for me, it's a lot of disappointment, you know. We were all excited in the beginning, the new dawn. We thought things would kick off right away, but then sometimes patience is better. You know, they say Rome was not built in a day. So let's just wait and see what happens. I see you, Prince, watching from Solwezi. Muke, I see you. Lizzie, my daughter, how are you? I see you from Lusaka. Rapson, I see you. Kindly share the link. Muke, yeah, I shared the link. Yeah, sorry, let me mute that. The link is there, guys. You can share it. And Robson from Lundazi, good job. Kelvin from Lilai, yes, guys. So we are here. So the panel, if you want to come in, just raise your hand and you can speak. You know, we are just here to talk about so I've been updated to say the house which burnt is for okay. Oh, okay. No name is said. Sorry. I thought she wrote the name. Yes. So guys, any comments from the panel? If chitikana afifudisha mwandini kuti wafirwe fyakulanda na afifula abalebutuka n'endalama abamaidi babasanga n'empiya babutuka. It's like Zambia, really? Is this the new dawn? Like where are we heading? Where are we heading? You know, it's just chaotic. The situation. Okay, there are good things. For me, I would say in the new dawn, we have like our peace, you know, we have our peace. But again, I've heard that UPND, no baba UPND, na bambo kuya kuma market, no kupoke mpia kuma marketeers. So I don't know if it's the PF cadres who have changed their uniform. Ama PF cadres now have changed their uniform. Babula inomba uniform. Iyaba UPND, and they are back in the market, collecting money from cadres, from marketeers, our marketeers, you know. So this the same thing all over again. So it's like, where are we heading? Muma market, there is turmoil, you know. at least there is no more demonization of the Tongas. Tongas and Lozis, whatever. We are one. Tribalism is like being killed. That's a good thing. People are at peace. But when we look at these other areas in terms of respect of the rule or justice, look at Faith Musonda, what happened? Kuti vapela umuntu amnesty bamuleka. We have people in jail wakwataibire bread bali mukaka 6 months. Elo umuntu nama-million, yeah, I was scot free, and now we hear made work MP. It's like, where are we heading? Really? Eric, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mami. Previously, that was yesterday, one of the Facebook users had to ask me a question. The previous meeting that we had, he had to notice to say Eric Anton by the name, the person by the name of Eric Anton. And then this person was asking me, he was like, sir, the meetings that you people are always having as Nangoma Foundation, it is a very good meeting because you always talk about real issues, issues which are affecting a lot of population in our country, issues which are always affecting the communities in our societies where we come from. So when are we going to enforce these things? And I'm sure right now he's watching because I've sent a link to him and he has confirmed to say, I'll join in. So I'm sure he's listening to this question because I want us to answer this question. It's a lot of people who want to find out concerning these things that we're talking about. Each and every time we go live on Facebook, the people are always listening. So the question which was asking was, when is Nangoma Foundation going to start acting upon these things? Like the same voices that you use, the same things that you bring out for us people to watch, because we watch from different places in our country. So we always pay attention to the things that you talk about. And we feel to say, these are the right people who are supposed to speak on our behalf. So as Nangoma Foundation, what are the things that you've put in place in order for us people to receive this information and just for the government to listen and pay attention to the things that we are crying for as Zambians? So just as the theme of our discussion and the topic today is patience and the scandals in the new government or the new dawn, the way we call it. There are a lot of things, some of the things which have been mentioned already. As Nangoma Foundation, we are here to talk about these issues. And we believe, just as you are watching live right now, there are other people who are going to watch later on when the show is over. Those people are going to get sense out of this. That is the reason why we have mentioned in all the meetings to say, we need people to join hands with Nangoma. We need every citizen, we need every capable citizen who has it in their hearts that I need to change lives for the people of Zambia. I can speak on behalf of those who cannot speak. I can speak on behalf of a person who is a disabled person, who cannot see, who cannot speak. You are the voice for that person. So the platform, or maybe the things that we are talking about, right now we are talking about real issues. Meaning that whenever a person watches or takes an opportunity of listening to these meetings that we are having, automatically the perception of that particular person changes to say there are people who are talking out there. We might not be on the radio stations, we might not be on the television stations, but we believe as Nangoma to say one day we are going to be there. What we need, it is the coordinated team, because a lot of us, we are into far places. We're in Ndola, in Lusaka, others are in the Copper Belt, others are in Ruapula province, others are in Eastern, others are in Southern. So we haven't come together yet. But as united, we succeed. But if we are divided, if you know to say, I need to be at Nangoma Foundation, and then you're just seated out there, it means you're the one who is making this thing to lose its energy in order for its energy to just go out there. So I'm urging each and every person who is watching right now, each and every person who is listening, may we come together. We are supposed to be one family. Nangoma is for the good of Zambia. Because once we come together, things that seems to be impossible, it's not everything that we can change, but we can change some of this stuff by uniting, bringing these ideas, even making up or just gathering this courage to say, as Nangoma, we are going there on the television station. What is it that we're supposed to put in place? When we come like that, with that energy and that motivation, we can do it. Just as some of the people who have been watching, ma'am, I can testify today that some of the people who have been watching in the background, those who have got courage, those who have got influence, the driving force, the motivation which is within themselves, they have just come forward to say, okay, sir, I think this is what we are supposed to do. And it's really encouraging, because out of this discussions that we are having, we are even telling each other to say, if it was not about Queen Pumi, our mother, who is even far away from our country right now, we would have never met. So we really appreciate for this platform, but we are looking forward in order for us to go into these media houses.
Sorry, Eric is breaking up. So what Eric is just trying to say
is a place where every person,
okay,
it is a place
you can
where
go ahead.
We have a lot of people. We have a lot of people who can do a lot of things, but because of their limitations in the way they do things, they don't have that particular platform where they can air their views, where they can share their suggestions, where they can just try to add their voice in order for these things that we're talking about to be heard to our leaders in the government. So tomorrow, as we are anticipating the budget to be presented, and we are supposed to know the time when this budget is going to be presented precisely. We are supposed to know, so that each and every person is supposed to be glued to the television, because we are anticipating out of their budget, we are going to judge them from there. And once we judge them from there, because a lot of promises have been made, these promises, they mainly focus on us youths. So if youths are anticipating to hear the budget presentation from the capable minister who has been entrusted into that position, we need to question them. And how are we going to question them? When we are going to have this meeting tomorrow. And in those people who are going to be commenting tomorrow on Facebook, make sure you write down the questions that you want us to respond, the things that we are supposed to discuss. We might run out of points ourselves, but because of your commenting on Facebook, you're going to change something out there. You're going to make us to think outside the box because of the things. So don't feel intimidated. Even in local language, you can comment. We are able to read. Once we read your comment, we are always going to know to say we move on the same page. And you are a person who is needed, because your comment really matters the most. So when you are watching, make sure you drop a comment, you like our page, and you do just that, because we feel motivated. We know to say, when you are out there, you are listening to our voices, and you are always there to understand and to be with us every step on the way. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. So, Eric, you have been very elaborate. I just want to just reiterate what we said, to say the mission statement. Joseph, I'm coming to you. I just want to say that the mission statement for Nangoma Foundation is to advocate, educate, and defend human rights for all, and also collaborate with its stakeholders, which is in this case the government and the government wings on political parties. And our goal is to end poverty by creating an enabling environment for all youths. So this summer, our goal summarizes everything to say, tomorrow we are going to analyze the budget, and that budget, the new Dawn government must create an enabling environment for all of you youths. That's what we are expecting tomorrow. If we just find that there is nothing in it for the youths, I'm expecting some money from retirees. I expect us retirees to be paid out in this budget. That is my expectation. Then for you youths, we are expecting for you guys to be considered 110%. Everything must be all about you youths. Creating jobs, funding you for your projects, paying your school fees. Free education must be in this budget. Free healthcare must be in this budget. Better roads must be in this budget. Affordable housing must be in this budget. Grading of roads in every town and city in Zambia must be in this budget. The roads in Zambia have not been graded since I don't know when. You go to certain township, you are like, oh my God. And that township is like only 30 minutes away from the parliament building. We expect all these essential services to be addressed in this budget. And all of us tomorrow, let us be glued and analyze the budget, and whatever I'm saying here, what we are expecting should be in the budget coming out tomorrow. And if those things don't come in the budget, then we are going to have problems. For me, I will not be happy. I will not be happy really, because it's all about empowering people, bringing people out of poverty. What good are we? We are having all these airports in a population where only 10% of the people fly. If they took the money they put in airports and paid everybody's education, created factories for our youth to work, graded the roads, provided good medication. A lot of people are sick because of all these scandals that the previous government did, and all these criminals are running away free. So tomorrow is it, guys. We are going to be here, and we are going to analyze and dissect and manipulate, microscope, I don't know all the words. We are going to scan and skim. We are going to check that budget inside out. My law. I end here. Who had their hand up? So guys, if you have a comment, you can go ahead. Otherwise, we can close.
I want to hear the comment from Mr. Njamba. Mr. Njamba Christopher. Is it Christopher?
Yes, it is. It's just Chris, apparently. Hello?
Yes, we are listening, Chris.
Yeah, okay, amazing. So my greetings to the viewers and the panelists. I'm glad we are discussing these issues. So I want to talk on the issue of patience that the government.
Okay, Chris is breaking up. Ernest, welcome. Whoopi, you have a comment. Ragi, you are there. I see you. Myro Tulipano, guys, we are here tomorrow. We'll talk about the budget.
What's the time, Mami, that we are going to meet tomorrow?
We can go live 21 hours. What do you think?
21 hours. What of 20?
Oh, we can do 20 as well. It's up to you.
Yeah, because we need to start. We digest. I'm sure we are going to have a lot of stuff to digest on after the budget.
Okay, so we need to start early. You are right.
Hello, are you able to get me?
Yes, now we are.
Okay, that's amazing. So I wanted to address the issue of patiency that is become a trend in the UPND government. So there is a statement by Mahatma Gandhi where he says there is more to life than adding speed to it. So I agree much, and the cause for the UPND government that we be patient, we've heard that, but that cannot be taken lightly, that we are going to wait forever, because we do not have the time frame of where this patience must end. So I don't think it is right that they continue calling on us to be patient. Meanwhile, there is so much mess that is there. And the problem that I find with this patience is that while we are patiently waiting for them to do the right things, there is so much wrong that is happening. You'd find that they are trying to end corruption by using corruption. They are trying to clean the mess using dirty mops, which is not right. You can't clean the mess using dirty mops. You can only clean the mess using clean mops. And the UPND is using dirty mops to clean the mess, which is not right. Because already we have the anti-corruption that is corrupt. That is not right, because we want to fight corruption and we cannot use the people that are corrupt to fight that corruption. So we cannot be patient about that. There's no need for us to be patient when we are seeing that the things being done are not in the right direction, because we voted for change. And the change that we want to see is strong institutions. The anti-corruption must be strengthened. The police force must be strengthened. But we are not seeing that, and we cannot be patient about that. We need to start offering checks and balances. We employed these people and we expect highly of them. We expect professionalism from the people in the civil service. So it is not right for them to continue calling on citizens to be patient when they are not doing the right things already from the start. So we want them to up the game. I think the president, in his first speech, he was saying he'll raise the bar. But where is the bar being raised when we have corrupt people in the anti-corruption in other institutions of the government? That is not right. Yeah, I think that is the point I wanted to raise on patience. And again, I repeat, by calling on Zambians to begin offering checks and balances to the government, our silence will not yield any results. Yeah, we have to voice out. I always like stressing that point to say, let's voice out as Zambians. We cannot be dormant when we have employed people. We expect them to fulfill the promises that they made, because they made a lot of promises, and that's why we voted for them. Quite all right, we know that the budget might not tally with the promises that they made, but I think there should be a balance. Yeah, there should be a balance between the budget and the promises that they made. Though the government needs and the promises they made might be different, but the balance must be there somehow. Yeah. Thank you, Madam Queen.
Thank you, Chris. Very important. And to summarize what you have said, silence is violence. By you cannot be quiet. When a wrong is happening, you have to speak up. So this is a new dawn government. We have been told the new dawn government is going to reinforce democratic principles, human rights for all. And on top of this agenda is a freedom of speech by youth, offering checks and balances, holding these people accountable, referring to their campaign promises and asking them why they are not fulfilling their campaign promises. So tomorrow we are going to put these campaign promises to test, because the budget is coming out. So this budget is going to reflect how true the UPND government is true to their word or to their promise. So we are here, guys. tuinenuka fine twakosera okuchita campaign. Now it is to fight for our rights. You know, we don't have big names. Of course, my name is Tumbeko is a big name, but it's not connected to my family directly. Even if my father was a politician many years ago, before some of you were born. But my point is, whether you have a big name or no big name, whether you are born from a rich family or poor family, whether you have a degree or no degree, we are all born the same. We have equal rights. That's why I am here at Nangoma Foundation promoting equality for all, equal opportunities for all, justice for all. And that's why Eric was saying you need to come and join Nangoma Foundation in whatever location you are, so that we can join forces virtually and fight for our rights. And tomorrow we'll be here analyzing the budget and making sure that we are all catered for. We all have expectations. I say that my expectation is I want my pension to be included. All retirees must be taken care of in this budget. All youths must be taken care of. And youth, there are different ways. Paying school fees, finding jobs, free education, you know. It's a lot of things that are going on in this budget. So we are just here to, anticipate, and we'll be here. I provide this platform to connect you guys. We'll connect here virtually. It's not about your location. You can be on the other side of the globe, and we are still talking. I'm here. It's one voice. We are fighting for one cause. And what is uniting us right now is a better Zambia, ending poverty in Zambia, equal opportunities for all. So I think that's it, guys, that I have to say. But tomorrow we'll be here 20 hours. Make sure you join in. Listen to the budget. We are going to discuss the budget and just, give our own analysis. Our job tomorrow, we are all going to be economists tomorrow. All of us will be economists because naturally all of us were economists. We all take care of our budgets. We all take care of our finances, So we are all going to be here tomorrow and we'll analyze this budget. So in closing, Wupe, do you have a comment?
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Welcome. Any comments?
No comment. I think I'll pass my comments tomorrow after the budget.
Okay, thank you for coming. And Raggy, any comment? Raggy is not there. I think he's at work. Chris, any closing comment? Or Raggy is coming?
In my closing remarks, I would encourage all Zambians, like you had put it, to tune in to national television and follow the proceedings of the national budget, because that is patriotism. You are taking part in governance, because this is not the MP's budget. It is not Parliament's budget. It's for the people of Zambia. So we all have to sit, whether on radio or television, and follow each and every detail of the budget that will be presented tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to how the decentralization will be done, because I think if that is put up and it's implemented properly, it will develop the rural areas of Zambia. And I'm looking forward to that in the national budget. So I want to encourage all the Zambians to look forward to that and follow through the proceedings and presentation that the Minister of Finance will be presenting tomorrow in Parliament, and take down every detail that will be there in Parliament tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Chris. I just want to respond to a comment from Obet Nkonde. Obet Nkonde says the government can't employ everyone. And on patience, you have to, because running a nation is different from running a house, my brother. Just 2 months in office, the budget is not yet out. You are busy giving premature check. and balances. So that is on the Obet Inkonde's opinion. And this is the problem, because you know what, people are too comfortable. This is why Zambia has these problems, because we are too comfortable in trusting people and believing them. That ship sailed a long time ago, where we elect a government and we sit back. This time to Rinabonabo, from the word go, we are offering checks and balances each and every step of the way. We are not going to wait. And as far as patients, a lot of people, they have been appointed jobs, they are appointing their families and relatives. Salary. Hello, you are turning around and tell they used to be patient. These youths are graduates, some of them. Hello, be patient. What do you mean? You know, these are the people who are PF. The people who are PF are the one preaching patience, because they don't know suffering. They don't know suffering. They don't feel. They know suffering, but they have no empathy or sympathy. They are not feeling for the people who are there without jobs, people who are struggling to have three meals a day. And that is a problem we have in Africa, specifically Zambia. We need to create, everyone should be concerned about their neighbor. To say, in this country, there's so much poverty. I am eating, but my neighbors are not eating. You know, they are sleeping outside. Look at the housing in Mandebu, in Kanyama. Let's improve our housing for everyone. And this is what we are trying to do at Nangoma, changing mindset of people, so that once our mindsets have changed, we are on the same level and fight for equal rights and equal opportunities for all. It's very simple. I don't know what people miss about equal rights and equal opportunities. And the people who don't have those things, that be patient, budget tailor. But you already, other people, they need a sense of agency, because they've been waiting too long. A lot of youths have been born in this poverty without hope. And this new government is their hope for a better Zambia. Chris, you can come in.
Yeah, so just to respond to Mr. Obed, yes, we have been patient, actually, more than patient, actually, from the previous governments that have been there. But I want to assure Mr. Obed that this time we will not exercise that patience as long as the government in power is not doing the right things. We are not going to exercise patience, because they've taken that patience for wrong reason. For granted. Yeah, they've taken the patience for granted all the time. And this time we are saying no to that. Yeah, because each time politicians come with promises, they don't fulfill them. And yet we give them another chance.
Exactly.
We've given different governments chances to fulfill their promises, but that has not been fruitful. So this time we are starting with the government from the first day that the president was into office. And this is why we are saying some things do not even need the budget. Like ending corruption does not need the budget. Improving the police service does not need the budget. To strengthen the anti-corruption, it does not need the budget. But you can see that there is nepotism at the moment, and we can't be patient about that. People are being employed based on nepotism, because they know someone, they are connected to someone. But what about the ordinary Zambian who is not connected to anyone? And we can't be patient about that, because that is wrong, and it must be called like that. Yeah. Thank you, Madam Queen. I might have been strong in my
this is
my
what
voice,
we need
but
to
it
talk
deserves
to
that. Yeah.
Because all of us who are talking at you are being patience. We are not saying it's bad for people to, if you're in a privileged situation, good for you. Good for you. If you are privileged, PF, this, you have money from PF, and now we are using that same money from PF to buy, amnesty and whatever new PND in the new done, good for you. But for us here at Nangoma Foundation, we are fighting for equal opportunities and equal rights for all. everyone have 3 meals a day. Everyone have an opportunity to get hired, not because they know so and so, you know?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
ship, the story of patience, yes. If you are asking patience, be specific. Patience for what, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
specific.
Exactly.
Don't just say patience, because there are a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's running a government. You are right. So things like a national budget, yes, we have to be patient because they have to work the numbers, they have to work the figures and stuff, whatever. They have to get estimates and all those things. I'm an accountant. I have an accounting background. I understand that. I used to create, generate budgets myself. I know what is involved into creating a budget. So yes, patience is required to create a budget, but no patience is required to clean up the police force or anti-corruption, because we have the constitution which is already in force, and Zambia is operated by constitution, you know. It's not a whatever kangaroo, whatever in a jungle. Zambia, we are not in a jungle. We have a set of rules and laws that have been already established, and they are being ignored just because people have
Yeah.
managed to bribe everyone and their grandmother. They ignore the constitution. So why should we exercise patience when the law is straightforward?
Mhm. Yeah, and Zambians might want to know that the aspect of voicing out and offering checks and balances is not the role of the people what are these organizations? Civil societies. It's not the role of musicians. It is not only the role of artists. It is the role of each and every patriotic Zambian. Because at the end of the day, each one is affected. When the police service is not professional, we will be affected. Today, it might be my relative who has been brutalized. Tomorrow, it might be your relative. So we are all affected. So we should not leave the job of doing checks and balances to civil society organizations and to individuals we might call activists and advocates. By nature, we are all advocates. We are advocating for something. So, and we must take interest in governance issues because we are affected at the end of the day. It is a chain of reaction. So I encourage all Zambians to take up this mantle of offering checks and balances and see to it that the government, which you as a Zambian employed, and you expect them to give you medical health, to give you a job and everything, should do that because you employed them to give you those opportunities. So you need to start offering checks and balances and see to it that the right things are done. Yeah. Thank you, Madam Queen.
Exactly. Thank you, Chris. Yes, checks and balances, guys. Because if someone steals money from Bank of Zambia, he's stealing your money. That is the money that was supposed to pay your tuition at UNZA, at your college. And you wonder why they have discontinued paying your meal allowance or your bursaries. They are stealing your money. They are stealing your money, and they're saying no bursaries. Meanwhile, the rich people, they are using that same money to pay for their children's school fees. You drop out of school because there's no one to pay. This job of holding this government any government in office accountable is your job, every Zambian. Because if we let these people do what they want to do, we all suffer at the end of the day. Like we have suffered in these past 23 years under the PF or MMD, whatever. Eric, you can close. Yeah, Raggy, you have a comment? Eric, your hand is up. So guys, if you're just watching, we were just talking here briefly and getting ready for tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow, 20 hours to analyze the budget. All youths, guys, we are here. It's our job to offer checks and balances and hold this government accountable for the campaign promises they promised the youth. Otherwise, we are excited about the budget. We're having our fingers crossed. We hope that this budget will be honored. We hope, we pray. Me, I'm a pensioner, so I'm praying that I'll be smiling tomorrow, seeing that I'm going to be paid my pension so I can go retire happily on my farm. So we are all excited, guys. We are excited. Raggy, you have a comment?
Good evening.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much to all the viewers. Thank you so much to all the youths in entire Zambia. As we are waiting for tomorrow's budget to be announced, that's when we'll judge if this is a new dawn or just the same as this by PF. Am I audible?
Yes. You sound a bit far, but bring the phone close to you.
Sure, I'm saying tomorrow it will be when we will see if this if things has changed or not.
Okay, Raggy, you are breaking up. Eric, you have your hand up. Do you have a comment?
Tomorrow, as for
okay, Raggy is breaking up. We are closing, guys. We've been here, but tomorrow we are here. We'll be here 20 hours. If you miss us, you can find us on YouTube. You can watch our videos on YouTube. You can follow this page, like and share Queen Pumi. We are here to offer checks and balances. You know, we will speak the truth. We are UPND. We support and love our President Bali. If we speak against what is happening, it doesn't mean we are anti-New Dawn. No. That is democracy. Democracy is the ability to express your opinions. Democracy is the ability to accept other people's opinions and also agree to disagree and or still sit and laugh at the end of it all. So, and that's the only way you grow. Even in our personal lives, you accept constructive criticism, you know, you accept people to tell you your flaws. That's the only way you grow. If you're a person, umuntu ngakho bakofia ati yo fira mwachita mwachirufia nyawafurwa waleko kusosha abantu, I don't see yourself growing, especially if you are a leader, because if you are a leader, you are in a public eye, you know. In a public, we have different kinds of personality types. We are all different. We don't think alike. We are brought up differently, different backgrounds, different tribes, different beliefs, you know, and different aspirations, different goals in life. So when we are here speaking as a public people, social media influencers, we are not saying we are perfect. No, we are speaking our opinion. If you come on Facebook, it says, what is on your mind? So I just want to say this because a lot of people, they come on my page to say, why are you saying this? Excuse me. I speak what is on my mind. If I feel this didn't happen how I expected it, I can speak. You as well, because we are all different, you know, and that's how you grow. You can't be in a box. People who are in a box don't even want to be told to say, if they see red, it's red. Other people look at the same wall and they'll see green. So that's the variety of life. It's like you can look at the same picture and see blue. The other person will look at a picture and see black. But the point is, we are all different and unique, and we can all see things differently, depending on where you're coming from or what you're looking at. That is life. So as you come on this page, don't be too judgmental to judge us and think we are bad people. We don't love Bali. We love Bali. We have campaigned so much for Bali. It's not even funny, and we'll continue. But the other thing that I want to say is a lot of people surrounding Bali, they are crooked. There are a lot of, dirty scandals people surrounding Bali are doing, and they are going to tarnish the name of the party. So me here, I would like to say that the president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, should step out the box and listen to ordinary people. He should not only listen to people who are close to him. Let him find time. I know he is heavily present on social media. I wish the president can continue going on social media, reading or following small blogs as this, because, you know, amano atishani, even amano kutiyafumana mumwana. Young youths like you who are no names, you have no jobs, but you are intelligent, you have a different perspective of seeing things, and you can advise the president, or maybe one thing that you can say, he can listen and learn from that. Because right now the news going around is like a lot of people who are surrounding the president are corrupt, and they are causing a bad name and making bad decisions. So we'll see, but the Burgess is going to review everything. So see you tomorrow, guys. Good night. Thank you. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. All right, bye.